welcome back to my beauty space. If you are new to my channel, my name is Natashia, and I also say in the beginning of all my videos, if you never ever want to miss a video from me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's somewhere around here just floating around. Go ahead and click it and join the family. In today's tutorial slash review, I am reviewing the Too Faced Born This Way line. I was super excited to pick this up, also knowing that Jackie Aina created 7 additional shades for our darker skinned girls. That is so awesome. It's like when I go to the drugstore, I noticed that majority of the shades stop at me, and I know that is so hard when you have to get this name brand, this brand to match your shade. I couldn't even imagine going through that. So I am so happy that Too Faced stepped up their game, like their makeup game, to help have these additional shades. So they did add 2 additional lighter shades, and then of course the 7 additional darker shades, which is amazing. Let's first start out by giving Jackie Aina a round of applause. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. And you can't do a Jackie Aina video without doing Jackie. So happy. Congratulations to you for doing this collab. This is huge and huge for the beauty community. So the products that I did pick up was the Hangover Primer. And of course, I just wanted to keep everything Too Faced because if you're going to be using the primer, the foundation, the concealer. Now let me mention, Jackie was not a part of making the concealer or the setting powder, and this is in the translucent powder medium that I got. So Jackie Aina said that she did not formulate these foundations. They already had the formula. She just went ahead and did the extra shades, which is still great. But my shade that I picked up is Caramel, and this is not one of the shades that was added to the collection. I'm kind of sad about that. But as I mentioned before, a lot of the times these companies do have my shade. Let me just first break down this foundation. This foundation is dewy, and I'm so used to matte foundations. Like, I am such a matte gal. Like, I cannot do dewy foundations, and I'm so surprised that I actually like this one. Let me tell you why I like this foundation. Although it's dewy, and when you see me apply this foundation, you will notice I only use 1 layer because you don't want to add too much product, especially when you have oily skin. I have combination to oily skin, so my T-zone, my forehead gets super oily throughout the day. But I must tell you, if you get this foundation and you get this setting powder to go with it, honey, let me tell you. All of a sudden, I applied this setting powder, gone. Like, all my oil gone, my face mattified. I was just on top of the world. I said, you know what? I think I can roll with this. But this foundation is very natural. For all the girls that like that natural look, this is definitely for you. I like to be beat to the gods, but this worked. So I'm gonna let you guys watch my tutorial of how I apply my foundation. And this is like my routine every day. Even if I wasn't using this foundation and concealer, this is still my routine. So if you guys want to see how I apply my foundation, please keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first product that I am going to use is my L'Oreal. This is the Collagen Moisturizer. And I'm gonna put this all over my face because you want to stay moisturized throughout the day. And I just put my nail in there, it's just easier. Rub this in my hands. And I do bring this moisturizer down to my neck. And whatever other product I have, I just rub it into my hands. Now that my face is moisturized, I'm going to take the Hangover. This is from Too Faced. And I feel like if I'm going to be using all the products, I might as well use the primer as well. So this is what the primer looks like. And I love the lid on this primer. I use 2 drops. And I'm going to rub this all over my face as well. I do focus this in my T-zone because that's where all my oil is. And of course, whatever I have left over, I do like to rub it into my hands. So now that my face is completely moisturized, I'm going to take my color corrector. This is in the shade Orange. This gets rid of any dark circles or any discoloration on your face. So I kind of have a little bit of dark circles under my eye. So I'm just gonna put some little dots there. Oh, I was about to bring it down my nose. Next, I'm just going to take some setting spray as well as a Real Techniques brush. Spray the brush with a little bit of setting spray, and I'm going to blend in the color correct. And we are blending this right under my eye. This brush is very helpful. When I tend to have really bad acne at the time, I try to color correct with the green as well as the purple to help with the scarring. But I don't have too much scarring right now, so that is why I'm only color correcting my dark circles or any dark spots that I have on my face. Next, I'm going to take my Airspun. This is a translucent powder. So if you checked out my previous video, my foundation routine using my Makeup Forever foundation, you will notice that in that video, I still do the same thing. I do take some translucent powder, and I'm going to put this in the areas of where I have the most oil. Now, this beauty blender is damp, and I'm just going to dip it in the translucent powder. And we're kind of just setting my face right now. The reason why I do this is because if you have oily skin, this helps dry out some of the oil. Moving on to foundation, the star of the show. So the main ingredients in this foundation is coconut water, alpine rose, and the hyaluronic acid. So coconut water helps to replenish the skin's moisture levels. The alpine rose is to brighten skin's appearance and promote elasticity. And last, the hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. So of course, we all want to look younger. So I do kind of have like my painter's brush. That's what I like to call it. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray because we're going to apply this foundation. But I'm just going to show you guys how it matches me. So I'm just taking some product, just a little bit of product on my brush. And that is what the foundation looks like. So I'm just going to take my brush, put some product on there, dot this foundation all over my face. And remember, like I said, you don't need to start out with a lot. And whatever I have left, we're going to bring it down to my neck. I am taking a Sonia Kashuk. This is a foundation brush. Of course, I'm going to spray it with some setting spray. And we're going to blend in this first layer of foundation. Oh, this brush is super soft. Oh my goodness. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like my new setup. I'm trying to get better with my lighting and just the production of my videos. So let me know about that. And also, if you guys do not follow me on Instagram, let me tell you guys, I was at BeautyCon. I was so excited. Like, I had such a good time at BeautyCon. Like, it was amazing. I got to meet Alyssa Forever. And prior to that, now I did run into Nicole Guerrero again at BeautyCon, but I did not take a picture with her. I was just like, hey girl, because if you follow me, like I said on Instagram, Natashia_86, I took a picture with Nicole at the Allura booth. Basically, she had a meet and greet at Walgreens. All the girls who have a deal with Allura lashes, I was super excited. So I felt like I've already, gotten a picture with her before. I didn't want to bug her again, but she was super sweet. And all the girls there were so nice. And then to go to BeautyCon, oh my goodness. Like, BeautyCon was so amazing. I just learned so much. I cannot wait until I get that many subscribers to where I'm like, y'all actually want to meet me. Like, that's gonna be so cool. And I'll probably be one of those YouTubers that literally walk around causing pandemonium because I'm just so excited to meet you guys. But I did get to meet some of the girls that I met on Twitter. Twitter is like my new best friend. Vivian, I saw her at BeautyCon, which was so much fun. I was happy that I actually got to like meet up with someone. And also the twins, they didn't make it, which I was sad because I wanted to meet everyone. And I am adding some of the product, of course, into my baby hair because I want everything to blend. I remember one of my videos, somebody was like, you didn't like put it into your scalp. I'm like, you know what? I'll work on it next video. But do you see how less product just worked out? Like, I still look pretty natural. You can kind of see some of my blemishes coming through. And of course, I'm gonna take the rest of the foundation. I put another pump on here because I do want to bring it down to my neck because I want everything to blend. This brush is pretty good. Okay, Sonia Kashik. You know, I have a beauty mark right here. And I wish that it wasn't like right there. I wish it was like here so I could like show it off, you know? But hey, who am I? And you want to bring everything to your jawline. I hate when you see that cut off. I know you guys have worked with somebody that has that jawline where it just cuts off here and you're like, you didn't blend that out. Like, come a little bit closer. Yeah, you didn't blend that out. So I don't want to be your employee friend that you want to talk to about that. I love how this foundation feels. It's very silky. It still has me looking a little natural. I know some of y'all are gonna say, you're wearing foundation, that's not natural. I feel natural. Let me roll with it. Now that I am done with the foundation, I think it looks beautiful. Let me kind of get up close. I can kind of see a little bit of orange in here, but don't worry. I got this under control. Now that I have my foundation complete, I'm going to take Butterscotch. Woohoo, I'm so excited about these. And this is the multi-use sculpting concealer. I believe this is kind of heavy duty. People were comparing this to the Shape Tape from Tarte. Without further ado, let's go ahead and open this. Sorry, I'm sitting crisscross applesauce and my foot literally just fell asleep. Down the bridge of my nose, the side of my mouth. I usually don't have my brows done when I do this, so wish me luck. Now I am taking my LA Girl, this is in the shade Mahogany, and we are going to contour with this shade. I can't do my forehead because I already laid my baby hairs. Now that I have a stippling brush ready, you know how I feel about setting spray. Get that brush ready. And we're going to blend out my contour, not my highlight yet. And I just use circular motions. This is all I'm doing. And I'm going back and forth. You know what song, of course, I have in my head? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Once again, I'm gonna do this to the other side. I'm going to grab the brush that I color correct with. I'm just wiping off any of the product, spraying my brush with some setting spray. We're gonna get the bridge of my nose. I don't know when I started contouring my nose. I'm just taking my beauty blender, and this is from Real Techniques, so this is not the real beauty blender, but still, this thing is amazing. I run this under warm water. If you have any questions, do not ever use any type of beauty blender that you have. Don't use it dry. Like, it needs to always be wet. And then, like I said, I do spray it with some setting spray. Let me not show you how the goods. I'm gonna kind of like bring it in and start blending. And these are the areas of where I placed my highlight. Going right under my eye. This concealer is not as, it doesn't like mattify right away, which is awesome. I do like my foundation and my concealer to mattify, but I'm kind of like liking this look. Oh yes, girl. Work it, work it. Oh, I should be like in the camera, like work it, work it. Doing my 5 head. Actually, I probably got like a 6 head. My forehead is humongous. So does that look blended to you? I'm asking you. Yeah, right there. Does this look pretty blended to you? Okay, thanks. Oh my goodness, I had to like jump up because I heard somebody out there say, hey girl, you forgot to contour with powder and add your blush before you did your setting powder. See, that's why you guys are here, to help me out. So I am going to take my Wet n Wild. This is the contour palette. I use this a lot if you couldn't tell. I'm just taking a Morphe brush, grabbing some product and tapping off any extra. And you can go ahead and do the fish face again. Once you feel like you have enough powder on that side, let's go ahead and move to the other side. Next, I am taking some ColourPop. This powder, I forgot the name of it, but I've used this a lot as well. I think the shade is beautiful. I use it almost every day. It's like I can't live without it. I will link this shade down below. But yeah, I just got some makeup on my hands. I will go ahead and apply this to the same brush, tapping off any extra. You place the blush on the apples of your cheeks. So now we can take our powder. And this is in the translucent medium. This is from the Born This Way. Once again, take a damp beauty blender, dip this into the powder, and this is what the powder looks like. Grab my beauty blender, tap off any extra, voila. Adding my setting powder down there. This is gonna help my contour just pop. Now I am gonna take a brush, like I said, just mix this together. Tap off any extra, and I'm gonna get the oil on my forehead. And we're gonna put this right under my eye. And then my other eye. Now that 5 minutes has passed, I'm gonna go ahead and brush off my setting powder. Wow, this gets matte really quick. I'm gonna use a different brush. This powder definitely mattifies. Wow. To be honest with this, I don't think I'm gonna get too oily. This powder took away all my pores. Yes, I still have pores, but wow. Look how matte my face looks. I think I'm obsessed with this powder. Now, you know I cannot leave without adding some type of highlight to my face. I am taking the Born to Glow from NYX. I think I got this like on clearance. I was super excited, but this is a highlighter. Looks so beautiful. And we're gonna highlight right below my lips. So that's my Cupid's bow. We are going to highlight my button nose. And then we're going to highlight right above where I put my blush. So I have highlight here. You see right here? You see that nice glow? Whew. And I kind of bring it up, but I don't bring it past my brow. So it stops right here. You see that? And I just bring it down. I'm gonna spray my brush one more time. Tapping off any extra. See? Don't go above my brow. Now that my look is complete, I can spray my face once again with some more setting spray. And this is the completed look using my Born This Way foundation. I love it so much. I'm gonna come back on camera a little bit later and just show you guys what I'm looking like. So I'll give it like 4 hours and I'll come back and show you if I am like a grease ball. Woo, I am back. If you follow me on Instagram at Natashia_86, you will know I like to take pictures, and I really needed this foundation to like, you know, do all the work as I pose and look great. So right now it is 4:43. I wish I would have showed you when I put my foundation on at about 1. I did have to touch up during my shoot. I just took my damp beauty blender with me and I kind of went like this. I must say, this foundation held up very well. And I did not have any flashback from my setting powder. Since it was a couple shades lighter than me, it wasn't too bad. Of course, I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my tutorials. You know I appreciate the support. Until my next video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me. If you want to see more hair tutorials, more makeup tutorials, I can definitely do that for you. Until my next video, I miss you guys and I will definitely see you guys soon. Bye.